Something you're definitely going to come across whenever playing the guitar is a pick. A pick. So a pick is basically a little bit of plastic. Depending on your pick, well, they come in different sizes and different thicknesses. Actually, really, not sizes. They're always generally about that size if you're playing the guitar, but they come in different thicknesses. As you can see, this one kind of bends quite nicely. All right, I'm going to show you another one like this. This one. Another one, completely bent. Look at that. That's very thin. That's lovely to do some very strumming, very light. And then this one is slightly thicker, which means actually when playing the guitar, depending on the thickness of the pick, can actually alter the sound. It's a little bit louder and sounds a bit more deep to it. And then this pick here is really thick. I can barely bend it. But again, that's quite good. I wouldn't necessarily use this for strumming. It'll probably fling out my hand somewhere, but that's quite nice for doing songs. Very beautiful to do some picking, as you can see there, licks and riffs and stuff. So make sure you get your picks right. If you're going to be using a pick, which I do recommend, because otherwise you have bleeding fingers at the beginning stages, I really do recommend you use a pick. And my two picks here, this one is a 0.60 millimeter. That's the ultra thin one. There's a little bit of grip as well in there, and then the pick itself, obviously where you strike the strings, is smooth. The other one, which I did drop on the floor, is a 0.88 millimeter. But the best thing to do is actually go to a guitar shop, and normally they have like a boxing, and you can just try out a couple of picks there. I really do recommend it. Yes, you can buy a ton of picks off Amazon later on once you've found what picks suit you best. It's fine. But don't go buying a ton of picks off Amazon in the hope that, because just having a guy in a guitar shop standing there, you can ask him a couple of questions and stuff. They love questions because they've been standing there all day bored. So yeah, get some picks, anything between 0.60 and 0.90 and you'll be fine. And again, like I said, different ones come with grips at the top. And generally they're all different colours depending on the size of a pick, okay? So, a quick one though, how do you hold a pick? Good question, well done. How do you hold a pick? Well, generally this is how you hold a pick. What you've got here is your thumb, okay? It's like that. The pick kind of goes there on the thumb. So it almost acts kind of, you can see there, my thumb now kind of covers half of that, right? So it kind of goes there. And then I use my index finger and my middle finger to hold the pick like that, okay, and then my thumb, so you can see there. And generally with thin bendy picks, as you're strumming, you find that you kind of curve it a little bit as you're coming up and down and strumming in and stroking out of the guitar. But that's how you want to hold it. You want to make sure you've got enough leeway for that to bend up and down as it's being hit by the strings, but you don't want to be too close because then it won't do anything. You'll be hitting the strings too much and your fingers will start hitting the strings. So the other thing is not to hold it tight. There's a fine balance between holding it too tight and not enough, so then as you hit the string it'll fling off and you lose it. There's that fine balance between kind of almost allowing it to move kind of inside those fingers and thumbs, So as you're strumming it kind of will move ever so slightly, and there is a little bit of movement, but not enough for you to completely let go. It does take a bit of time on getting used to a pick, but within a day or two of just really going for a couple of exercises, the thing to do is again, as I said, have your hand here and just get used to playing. If you're not getting used to it and you're thinking, oh God, I can't do this, it's probably the pick. Get another pick that's a different thickness or thinner or thicker. Everyone's hands are different. This is the one thing I always come across, by the way, with all students, is I get some students going, oh, I can't play the guitar, and I can't do this, I can't do that, and I generally find their hands are either too thin or too small, so then they've just got to alter certain things and maybe get different things. Or in general terms, guys, their hands are too big. So remember that everyone's different. Okay, so there you go. There's your pick. I do advise you to get some picks, and as I said, I do advise to go along to a local guitar or music shop where they do sell picks. You can just have a look before you buy them. All right.